Hey yo, what the fuck is good, guys? It's your boy Pedro, and common sense really isn't that common anymore now, is it? Like, I was in comp class here, right? And for you guys that don't know what that is, it's computer class. And they tested us on the parts of a computer, like the monitor, the mouse, the keyboard, like things that we should all already know. And I've been using a computer since I was like 3 or 4 years old. And for some fucking reason, some 18 to 59-year-olds don't even know what the fuck a mouse is. Don't even know what a keyboard is or a monitor. It was literally like, the test was about like 10, 12 problems long. And it was asking us what the functions of the mouse are. So click, drag, options, shit like that, right? And they were asking us what the mouse is, what the keyboard is, and what is the monitor. Shit like that. Shit that's real simple, real easy. And for some reason, some lady scored a like 6 out of 12. Yes, it was out of 12, and she got half of them right. Like, how do you fuck up that bad? Like, it's really not all that hard to get those problems right. It should be common sense. Like, how the fuck do you not know what a keyboard is, what a laptop is, and shit like that? I mean, shit, my own grandmother knows what the fuck it is. And so, I don't get how you get a 50% on shit like that. And trust me, the girl was like 20 years old. Like, you have an iPhone. How have you not used a computer? And the teacher didn't make it public or anything, but I had to grade the girl's paper, and I was surprised on how bad the answers were. I wasn't gonna help her out and give her and I wasn't gonna like cheat on her test and write down like all the right answers and shit. Number one, because she's a dumbass for not knowing what the fuck certain things are. And it's like, how? Like, it legit took the words right out of my mouth. Like, how do you not know what the hell a keyboard is, what the monitor is? Just simple shit. Like, if you honestly need so much help as to like the parts of a computer, just don't get into medical, because you're gonna be using a computer quite often. Your buns, kid. Your buns, kid. And it's like, it's really simple things in medical. It's really not as hard as people think it's gonna be. Like, the hardest things are knowing like the terminology and shit like that. It's like, you need to know the prefixes and suffixes, like the definition of the prefixes and suffixes. And a lot of them are like things we already knew. Like, for example, micro or macro. Micro means small, macro means abnormally big. Like, people should already know that. Like, if you grew up your whole life without even touching a computer, or like not even knowing what the fuck the parts of a computer are, like, using a computer is really simple. If you have a phone, you should be able to use a computer. It's not that hard. Like, so many people lack common sense. They lack so much common sense that they can't even function without the common sense that they're lacking. Like, I've known people that asked what the last number is. Like, there is no last number. You could always go one up. Always can go one up. If there's an infinite amount of numbers, like, it's infinite between 0 and 1, obviously there is no end to the amount of numbers. There is no last number. And I've had people in freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year of high school ask that question. Like, did you not know that there is no last number? You could always one up. Why do you think nobody can fucking answer that other than fucking blank? Like, they can't even answer. They stay quiet because of how stupid that question was. But I mean, some people just ain't too bright in the head, you know? Okay, what the? What the? I shot. I swear on everything, I shot first. What? But yeah, I mean, common sense should be common. Obviously. It's common sense for common sense to be common. Like, what the fuck, man? But then again, there's those common senses that everybody knows but doesn't acknowledge. Like, for example, like when people say, what kind of flavor do you want? You say nothing. Nothing is actually a flavor. And then when somebody asks, oh, what does that taste like? And they say nothing. Well, nothing is an actual flavor. Like, if you drink water, it tastes like water. It doesn't taste like nothing, because obviously water's going to taste like water. It's not going to taste like nothing, because nothing is a fucking flavor. It's a mindfuck, but it's something that we all know, but we never actually really acknowledge. Like when people say you can't really do nothing, because doing nothing is doing something. You're doing nothing. Like, I guess there's so much common sense that nobody really acknowledges. And it's kind of funny how people don't really notice certain things that's common. What? That was an easy game. You guys suck. Okay, they don't really suck. I'm just saying that just... Let me be happy. Fuck. But yeah. Common sense is common, but not really acknowledged. Now that's a brain fuck.